Okay, so I have abandoned a lot of my nice small backpacking camping stuff for stuff a little more cozy for the van. So I just got this sleeping bag. It's kind of neat because it unzips, so I can kind of stay warm with it, like a smaller blanket while I'm out and about traveling, but a full bed as well, come the moment it's needed. I think so. What do you think?
I think it looks nice.
Okay.
And under you have your...
Yeah, there's a couple bins under there.
Bins.
I do have more bins that I can organize. The two under there right now actually have kitchen stuff in them. Here, let's move the seats back to a little bit more normal so we know what space we're actually working with. I don't know what's going to happen with the curtains. That's about okay to go. Just, I've decided I don't want to have to move the chairs back and forth every time I stop or go. So I'm just going to kind of plan around having the seats where they are. But there's storage for things like my tent. So if I do end up stopping somewhere longer, I can actually put up my tent. This is actually a neat little table. And then I have a couple like camping chairs. Things like this could probably just be organized under here better. The second half. I also need to think about like Lily's food and stuff, where that's gonna go. I really wish I could build something here to like create a storage unit. Like this is gonna become kitchen type stuff, so the cooler, those bins that are under there now will actually be bins that are back here. But then there's the question of, are they just gonna slide? I just don't know what yet. I've drawn out some designs. I just don't know if I should actually try to build something that I can slide in and out. That was the one thing about getting a new vehicle, is I don't have the same, I could, but I don't want to screw into a new vehicle, you know, actually like mount things in. So it's really got to be something that's either built to fit, that can kind of snap in, or something working more like this. So this is kind of like version 1.
If you do some things in wood, it will be permanently, you know.
Right. I mean, that's
If
why
you
I don't want to do
something
anything that you have to
right
screw in.
here, it's okay, you know, to have like, you know, stuff outside, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
maybe you want to go inside by
That's
by
true,
the
too.
trunk.
Because that's where the zipper, I want to buy, I found a little tent that like slips onto the back of your van. So you basically get a little netted screen to unzip here and goes over the door to create like a little canopy. So I mean, can you imagine this out in some beautiful place in nature? Like, okay, you're facing the wrong way, but you know, I'm looking out at all of you, which could be any gorgeous view. So it's pretty cool. I need to get a camping stove still. I used to have a rocket stove, and I think I'm still gonna stay in that realm of cooking, which means cooking off of twigs, wood. Then I don't have to worry about fuel tanks carrying any sort of propane or anything. I can just find some twigs wherever I am, or if I know I'm going to be traveling through a deserty spot. When I used to have a rocket stove before, you just kind of kept some twigs with it, so you knew you always had enough to cook a little meal. So I found, you may have heard of it, the company Biolite, depending on what country you're in, I guess, how to say it. And they've really advanced the rocket stove. It's even got like power charging capabilities off of it, off of wood fuel fire. So it's pretty awesome. So really getting a cooler, getting my stove, the little essential elements for the kitchen, and organizing these bins a little more. I do actually, these are actually my kitchen bins at the moment that are hidden under here. But these would probably become more like my clothes bins. Oh, and we definitely got to get the beach stuff in here. That's probably a lot of what's going to actually end up in here. Kitchen and beach stuff. We love the beach. So that would be the simple start. Some camping storage under the back end where it's not as high. A few bins. I'm positive I can fit one more under there. And then it's just kind of how I'm going to do the back end as far as camping stuff and how exactly the curtain's going to work. So I mean, it's the ultimate simple van conversion.